This is my first time presenting Kiffle Kitchen. And this is my first time meeting Nick. We bumped you up. We didn't even have a chance for us to officially meet. Hello, my name is Julia Carolee.
Nice to meet you. Nick Koshelek.
Nice to meet you, too. Now, I just met you for the first time, but I have heard mutterings of the Kiffle Kitchen for a long time around here at QVC.
Yes.
I've heard about the story, but I'm going to let you tell all about that. But what you need to know is that these 30 pieces of the assorted Kiffle pastries in this gorgeous gift box, by the way, is customer top rated. That's a big deal, you know this. It's a price of $60 and it's a $15 easy pay. Now, last time these were presented back in March, they sold out, but they are back. No auto delivery on these. So if you're thinking about Mother's Day soiree, baby showers coming up, or you just love a good Kiffle, then this is where you need to be. It's M91225. What you are getting in this gorgeous gift box, you are getting 30 of the Kiffle pastries that are all hand rolled, pressed with cream cheese and butter, and then stuffed with apricot, with the traditional walnut, and 5 raspberry and 5 prune. M91225. Nick is joining. How do I say your last name?
Koshelek.
Koshelek.
Yes.
I never would have gotten that correctly.
Good job.
I'll just do it phonetically now. I'll write it on my card. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, you
Tell
too.
me all about it, because this is my first time.
Absolutely. Well, Julia, Kiffle is an authentic Eastern European pastry made from butter and cream cheese. And what makes our Kiffle so delicious and so special is the fact we're making each and every one by hand. We're making the dough. We're going to roll it out with good old-fashioned wooden rolling pins. It's going to get us down to that perfect thinness. And when you bite into it, you're going to taste the butter, the cream cheese, the tartness of, say, the apricot. Family owned and operated since 1985. My mom, my dad, my brother were all still in it. And we've really just taken the time that you would make it. It's going to taste like it's coming out of your Graham's kitchen or your Baba's kitchen.
Look at those layers and layers. It's light, it's flaky, and I haven't even tasted it yet, and I'm 100% in. So this is a traditional Eastern European dessert, yes?
It is, yes. And that's actually my favorite. That's our apricot. And what you want to notice with the apricot is how light colored the apricots are. We source for that light color. It's going to give you that little tanginess mixed with the butter cream cheese dough. It's going to melt in your mouth. And yes, not too sweet. You're going to taste the actual dough, the pastry dough, and you can look at those layers in there as well. That's a huge favorite. Yes, the butter. There might be some butter in there.
There's a little bit of butter in there.
There's a little bit of butter in there.
Just a little skosh. Oh my goodness, it melts in your mouth.
That's the first time you've ever had them, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Get this explosion of that apricot flavor, which is one of my favorite flavors. There's an apricot of all time.
Absolutely.
Now remember, you don't have to choose, and a lot of you are picking up more than one already because this is so giftable.
It is.
But let's move on from the apricot and let's move to the walnut.
Sure. Well, the walnut, Julia, what you want to notice with our walnuts, we get the walnuts in direct from California. We hand grind them. There you go. And we
direct from California, too.
There you go. We make, hey, Alberti, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Nick?
Good, man, good. We make the walnut filling 100% from scratch. We can control how much sugar we're putting in. So when you taste in that, bite in that, the walnuts are going to be the star player. You're not going to just get an overly sugary pastry. You're going to taste the walnuts in it, which is what we want.
the walnut.
Yes.
You know, and you know what's really interesting about this pastry? It's really different than any other pastry.
Right.
It is, yeah.
Because it tastes as though it might have like a powdered sugar or something on top, but it actually doesn't. It's in the pastry.
Yes.
And so when you take a bite into a Kiffle, it's truly like this Eastern European style dessert that's like meant for tea or for coffee.
Sure.
And it like brightens up all the moments. And so you get all these flavors. Is this raspberry that you have here?
Which is this? This is the raspberry
This
or
is the
this
raspberry,
prune?
yes.
Okay.
And what you want to notice with the raspberry, too, is the color of it. Again,
They're rich.
yes, when you bite in that, you're going to get the perfect tartness, a little tanginess with the raspberry. All handmade. They're coming fresh to you, so you can literally open that box up and pop them right in your mouth there. Kind of show you how we.
And look, you do not skimp on that feeling, which I always appreciate. But look how beautifully these come when they're boxed. So a great gift. This is a bill to ship to, send them to anyone, to anywhere in the country. I mean, when that arrives at your doorstep, it is truly spectacular for a $15 easy pay.
And there's multiple layers in there. Our bakers and packers hand packing these in the box to make sure they get to you in one piece. Coming fresh, you can pop them in the freezer for 6 months. So if you wanted to save them for the birthday or something like that, they do hold up 6 months in the freezer.
And
too.
every one is handmade.
Handmade.
Yes.
Every one is handmade. Your mother started this company, right?
She did start it back in 1985 out of our basement. Stay-at-home mom just looking to make a few extra dollars.
Oh my gosh.
Me and my brother were at home, and she started selling them just locally to family and friends. people came literally pounding on the door. We want more.
They
we want
demanded
more.
the Kiffles.
Yeah. Fast forward 37 years, here we are in QVC. How about
That's
that?
unbelievable.
And
what a
we
great
are the
story.
only way that you can get these like all the way around the country. Get these home and try them for yourself.
Yes.
And it's very rare that we get to see Nick here with them.
It's
This
true.
is my first time meeting him. My first time having a Kiffle from him. Look,
love
this is customer top rated, but there's not a lot of these to go around, and I know so many of you are picking up more than one. Before we talk about the Perun, which I can't wait to talk about, how do these come to us? They come ambient, like room temp?
Yes, room temp.
Okay.
Yep, you're gonna get them room temp. They're good for 7 to 10 days in room temperature, or
Okay.
if you need them longer than that, you can freeze them up to 6 months.
Pop in the freezer.
Yes.
Okay, let's
Yep.
get into the prune. First of all, that
Prune.
raspberry is really good.
Really good, right?
All right, prune.
So the prune, again, you can see the shininess there, the prune butter, perfect sweet prune butter there, mixed with the butter cream cheese dough. That actually is a very traditional flavor. Yes, you're gonna like that.
Okay.
Very good, mixes perfectly with all, again, you're getting all 4 flavors, walnut, apricot, raspberry, and prune. But you can see that, Julia, the layers in there, the
So
color. Look how filled that
flaky.
is. The flakiness of it as well.
Okay, all right, I have to try
Perfect.
this. I mean, you had me at prune butter, right?
Prune butter, yep. And you're going to notice a little bit of sweetness in there, too. Again, with the flakiness of the dough.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it just
Perfect for Mother's
melts.
Day
It
coming
is
up.
perfect for Mother's Day. If you want to impress mom, grandmom, that new mom, show up
Yes.
on the doorstep with a box of these, or send them to them if you live in another part of the country, because it's so special. It's so traditional. You can taste like the family love
Yes.
in this. You can taste the history.
And that's what it comes down to, is the technique. My mom always told me, you can't skimp on ingredients. You can't skimp on the method to make it. If you really want something that tastes like it's coming out of your kitchen,
Yeah.
that's exactly how we're doing it. We have 20 rolling pins, wooden rolling pins, working every single day in our bakery to get that product to you, like taste like you baked it in your house.
It really does taste like that.
right?
This is everything that you're getting. 30 hand-rolled Kiffles, 10 in the apricot, 10 in the traditional walnut, 5 in the raspberry, maybe my favorite, I can't decide, and 5 in that prune butter as well
Yes.
for a $15 easy pay. It's M91225. Such a pleasure to meet
it was nice meeting you. We'll see you again,
Thanks so
I'm
much
sure.
for being here.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, now it is time, though, for our first look in our little block of gourmet holiday of our today's special value.
All right, listen, it's time for the ultimate tasting experience and the only Burger Today special value of the year from Rastelli. So you know what we did? We bought you the best.